Hello, it's so good to see you. Welcome to Aging Fearlessly, a good place to come if you're looking to create your best life. I'm your host, Guillermo Vidal, and today I'm continuing with the lessons that I think can be learned from the ABC series, The Golden Bachelorette. I don't know about you, but I was definitely surprised when Joan Vassos declared that she was not going to engage in physical intimacy with any of the three finalists who would share a fantasy suite with her. Are you kidding me? Having sex again was the one fantasy I was hoping to live out once I started dating again after my divorce. Now, maybe that makes me some sort of lowlife, but I don't think so. It's not hard to imagine that anyone, man or woman, who has lost a long-term partner and has not had sex for many, many years, as was my case, would be eager to engage in this most pleasurable of human experiences. So it was surprising to see Joan Vassos take sex off the plate when she had the chance. Now, was this a bad idea on her part? Shouldn't you know if you're sexually compatible with a prospective partner before you accept a long-term relationship or marriage from him? Take it from me, someone who was way too eager to jump into sexual activity during my dating period, that Joan Vassos' decision is not only prudent, is incredibly wise. Why is that, you say? Well, although I can agree that sexual compatibility is essential to any long-term relationship, jumping into sex too early can have dire consequences. Now, why is that? It's no secret that after breaking through the sexual barrier, most new lovers develop some sort of sweet tooth for each other that can only be satisfied with ample repetition of this activity with their partner. Now, this isn't a bad thing, but it can create an artificial period or romantic bliss that may or may not last for a while. Furthermore, according to scientific researchers, an additional set of biological reactions are set off when a man and a woman have sex. The hormones oxytocin and vasopressin are released during orgasm, and both have been shown to help bond the relationship. By releasing these hormones, both partners create an emotional tie with the other. The more sex between them, the greater the connection. Imagine that. With each additional orgasm, the couple taking part stakes a claim for each other. And each subsequent orgasm continues to push your logic aside, at least for a while. Now, I'm not telling you anything earth-shaking here. These are ancient biological functions of the human body that call humans to propagate the species. And we should be grateful for them, because without them, borrowing the names from the Beatles' famous song, we wouldn't have Vera, Chuck, and Dave. But these hormone secretions also allowed humans to unite as couples to hunt, forage, and raise their young. So there were many uses for it. But we're so long past needing to propagate the species. Sex with a partner is an important part of strengthening intimacy, but it does not guarantee he or she is a suitable partner. And having sex too early in a relationship can create a false euphoria on the feasibility of the other person as a long-term partner. This is what makes Joan Vassos' decision so wise. She has prioritized discovering the good and bad of her prospective partner and creating emotional intimacy with him before taking the next step. Well done, Joan. I wish I had been as wise as you when I was first searching for a new partner. Man, it would have saved me a lot of problems and sticking to bad relationships. Now, let me conclude my thoughts about Pascal Igbui. One can argue successfully that owning up to his real feelings like he did to Joan was the honorable thing to do, and I think that that was the case. But although painful, it gave Joan the clarity she needs to move on. But I, having dated several narcissists, couldn't help but see the same trends here. I say this for the following reasons. Pascal admitted that he had been in a deep and loving relationship just a year before the show. A year breakup from a significant love relationship that almost ended up in marriage is not that long a period to have healed from it so that you would willingly enter into high-profile competition whose goal is to propose to a woman you had never met before. If his story is true, then Pascal was still harboring some regrets from this previous relationship and should never have applied as a contestant for the show, or he should have gotten out sooner. But instead, as a good narcissist, he hung in there until this late stage to air out his apprehensions. Like every narcissist I have ever met, he managed to make this last show about him. In any case, Joan is better off. Anyway, that's my take on it. See you soon.